the fastest runners in history, comparing Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and more. Speed has always fascinated humanity. Since the first Olympic Games in ancient Greece, athletes have tested the limits of human speed, striving to run faster, further, and with more precision. But when we talk about the fastest runners in history, only a select few names echo through time. Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens, Florence Griffith-Joyner. These legends didn't just win races, they redefined what it meant to be fast. Let's dive into the stories, achievements, and raw numbers behind the most iconic sprinters the world has ever seen, and explore what truly makes someone the fastest of all time. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Now, let's get started. 7. Usain Bolt, the Lightning Bolt. When it comes to pure speed, no conversation is complete without the Jamaican superstar Usain Bolt. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, his towering frame challenged the norm for sprinters. Many believed he was too tall to compete with the shorter, explosive runners. But Bolt shattered expectations and records. At the 2009 World Championships in Berlin, Bolt ran the 100 meters in a jaw-dropping 9.58 seconds, a record that still stands today. He followed it with another record-breaking performance in the 200 meters, clocking in at 19.19 seconds. These aren't just fast times, they are benchmarks of what the human body is capable of. Bolt's dominance wasn't limited to just 1 or 2 races. He won 8 Olympic gold medals, dominating the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4 by 100 meter relay events across 3 Olympic Games: Beijing 2008, London 2012, and Rio 2016. His charisma, signature lightning bolt pose, and unrivaled speed made him a global icon. 6. Carl Lewis, the sprinting perfectionist. Before Bolt, the title of greatest sprinter often belonged to Carl Lewis. The American athlete dominated the 1980s and early 1990s with a remarkable blend of speed, power, and consistency. Unlike Bolt, who focused primarily on the sprints, Lewis excelled in multiple disciplines, including the long jump. At the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, Lewis won 4 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4 by 100 meter relay, mirroring the feat of the legendary Jesse Owens from the 1936 Berlin Games. In total, Lewis claimed 9 Olympic gold medals and 1 silver, making him one of the most decorated track athletes of all time. His personal best of 9.86 seconds in the 100 meters may not seem impressive by today's standards, but context matters. Lewis competed in an era with less advanced training, nutrition, and track surfaces. His dominance was not about a single race, it was about a career of consistent excellence. Lewis also ran with surgical precision. While Bolt dazzled with personality and raw power, Lewis was known for his technical mastery. 5. Jesse Owens, breaking records and barriers. Before Lewis, there was Jesse Owens, a name forever linked with one of the most powerful moments in sports history. At the 1936 Berlin Olympics, Owens, an African-American athlete, humiliated Adolf Hitler's ideology of Aryan supremacy by winning 4 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4 by 100 meter relay. Owens ran the 100 meters in 10.3 seconds on a cinder track using starting blocks that looked nothing like today's technology. His long jump of 8.13 meters was a world record that stood for 25 years. But Owens wasn't just a fast man, he was a symbol. 4. Florence Griffith-Joyner, the fastest woman ever. Now let's talk about Florence Griffith-Joyner, or FloJo. With her flashy style, long flowing hair, and iconic one-legged track suits, she brought glamour and speed to the women's track scene. At the 1988 Seoul Olympics, FloJo ran the 100 meters in an astonishing 10.49 seconds, a world record that remains untouched more than 3 decades later. She followed it with a 21.34-second 200 meters, another world record still standing. Her dominance in 1988 was jaw-dropping, but her career was also brief. Still, in that short span, FloJo etched her name in history. Her explosive starts, smooth acceleration, and fierce finish made her an unstoppable force. 3. Michael Johnson, the 400 meters king. When it comes to longer sprints, Michael Johnson is a name that demands respect. Known for his upright running style and gold shoes, Johnson dominated both the 200 meters and 400 meters events during the 1990s. At the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, he did something unprecedented, winning gold in both the 200 meters and 400 meters. He broke the 200 meters world record with a 19.32-second run, a record that stood until Bolt broke it in 2008. In the 400 meters, Johnson's record of 43.18 seconds stood for nearly 2 decades until Wayde van Niekerk shattered it in 2016. Johnson was a strategic, focused, and disciplined athlete. He didn't rely on showmanship. His dominance came from control, rhythm, and sheer determination. 2. Wayde van Niekerk, the quiet record breaker. Speaking of the 400 meters, South Africa's Wayde van Niekerk shocked the world at the 2016 Rio Olympics by breaking Michael Johnson's long-standing 400 meters world record with a time of 43.03 seconds, and he did it from the 8th lane, which is usually considered the toughest due to its blind curve. Van Niekerk's run wasn't just a win, it was a revolution in 400 meters sprinting. His ability to maintain top speed over the final 100 meters without deceleration was something the world hadn't seen before. Though injuries have since slowed his career, his record remains a towering achievement. 1. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the pocket rocket. Let's not forget the queen of consistency, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. This Jamaican sprinter, nicknamed the pocket rocket, has been a dominant force in the 100 meters for over a decade. She's a 2-time Olympic champion in the 100 meters and has won 5 world championship titles in the same event, more than any other sprinter, male or female. Her personal best of 10.60 seconds makes her one of the fastest women ever. What sets Shelly-Ann apart is her longevity. In a sport where athletes often burn out after a few seasons, she's been winning medals for over 15 years, combining explosive starts with perfect technique. Comparing greatness, who is the fastest? So who is the fastest runner in history? If we go by pure top-end speed, Usain Bolt is the undisputed king. His 9.58-second 100 meters is still the fastest time ever recorded. No one has even come close. His peak speed during that race was 27.8 miles per hour, 44.72 kilometers per hour, essentially the human version of a speeding bullet. If we consider versatility, Carl Lewis and Michael Johnson take the spotlight. Lewis excelled in both sprints and the long jump, while Johnson ruled both the 200 meters and 400 meters, which required different skill sets. For cultural impact and legacy, Jesse Owens stands alone. His victories transcended sport and reshaped history. In the women's game, Flo-Jo holds untouchable records, while Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has shown what it means to dominate across generations. Each of these runners brought something unique, whether it was charisma, precision, power, or perseverance. The evolution of speed. Today's sprinters benefit from advancements in science, nutrition, and training. Running surfaces are faster, spikes are lighter. Recovery is better understood, but the pressure is greater too. Athletes are not only competing against rivals, they're racing against legends. Names like Noah Lyles, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Ariane Knighton are now making headlines, continuing the legacy of speed. And while the times might get faster, the awe we feel when we see someone blur past the finish line never fades. Speed is more than just numbers. It's a test of will, heart, and belief. Whether it's Bolt's unbeatable records, Lewis's all-around excellence, or Owens's courage in the face of hate, these runners remind us what's possible when talent meets determination. So the next time you watch a race, remember you're not just seeing runners. You're witnessing history unfold in real time. If you enjoyed this journey through the fastest moments in track and field history, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into sports legends and untold stories. Drop a comment telling us who you think is the greatest sprinter of all time. Let's get the debate going.